That's the first time I've ever seen someone shot.
And the first people he saw who had been shot, 2 children. That man, one of our co-workers, called 911 last night when he heard gunshots next door.
Police say that a 13-year-old boy got access to his parents' gun. He and his brother both injured by a gunshot.
On your side's Zach Wilcox is joining us live from Banyan Bay Apartments off San Pablo Road. Zach, the kids were home alone when all this happened.
Yeah, Anthony, mom was at work and the 13-year-old, 10-year-old, and 5-year-old were all home alone last night, and things could have really been a whole lot worse here. Unfortunately, they're okay. They're out of the hospital now, and looking out for them was their upstairs neighbors who were able to kind of come in and get the situation under control.
I think around 7:30, 8 o'clock-ish, we heard a loud noise.
Demetrius Kennan, a First Coast News employee, was enjoying a quiet anniversary weekend with his wife and father-in-law. But it turned out to be an anniversary they'll never forget.
We heard that, and then a scream right after that. Went downstairs, started banging on the door, still heard the screaming.
Demetrius had never seen a real-life gunshot wound in his 23 years in the military. But that all changed when he got in his neighbor's apartment. Police say a 13-year-old got into a gun safe and shot his hand. But the bullet didn't end there, with his 10-year-old brother nearby.
We had to stop him and check him and ask him, hey, are you okay? And he said, yeah, I think I have a little scratch on my hip. And he lifted up his shorts, and that's where the hole, the gunshot was.
Jacksonville Sheriff's Office is still investigating the case and has not said how the 13-year-old got into the safe or why he fired a shot. A crime expert for First Coast News says he sees these situations far too often.
I think you got to measure each child differently. I mean, obviously, if you're not exposing them to the weapon and they haven't been out on a range and shot it and they don't have that respect for it in some sense, then you shouldn't give them accessibility to it.
A Florida statute requires guns be locked up securely or have a trigger lock on them if they are in reasonable reach for a kid under 16.
Once you accept that responsibility of a gun, or it stays with you. And even when the gun's not with you, you have that responsibility.
Demetrius is hoping his next anniversary is memorable for different reasons.
I'm glad that we were there. I'm glad that we were home because we could have been out. We could have been doing anything else.
Now, JSO has not announced any charges on the parents just yet, but doing some research here today and reaching out to a legal expert as well. Without speculating here, culpable negligence and in the most severe cases, child neglect could be relevant to a case like this. But again, we're still waiting for more information from the Sheriff's Office. In Jacksonville, Zach Wilcox, First Coast News, on your side.